So these labs are so dangerous, in fact, that the State Department is terrified the Russians might get their hands on them. And let's be clear, Russia has been sounding the alarm that these labs not only exist, but that they're producing biochemical weapons at the request of the Biden crime family.
During the military operation in Ukraine, Russian personnel acquired over 20,000 documents, reference and analytical materials, as well as surveyed witnesses and participants of the U.S. biological programs. The materials confirmed that the Pentagon aimed at creating a biological weapon and testing it on the population of Ukraine and other countries along the perimeter of the Russian borders.
After the deep state's overthrow of Ukraine's government in 2014, Biden visited the country more than 13 times. And Moscow has warned that Biden needs to explain his son's involvement with these labs.
We can confirm that the Kyiv regime is engaged in military biological programs financed by the United States of America. It's impossible these programs were used to benefit science and peace because they were financed by the U.S. Department of Defense. The Pentagon and Joe Biden must officially explain to the global community about the programs in Ukraine.
And as it turns out, the Russians were right. Because according to official documents uncovered by investigators at the exposé, government funding records showed the Department of Defense awarded $370,000 to biolabs in Ukraine for COVID-19 research in November of 2019. For anyone keeping track, that's 3 months before the WHO officially even named the Chinese virus COVID-19. But you won't find it now, though, because the very day the conflict with Russia started, Zelensky ordered all these documents on Ukraine's biolabs and their ties to Hunter Biden to be destroyed. All our taxes are going to Ukraine not to fight for their freedom, but to pay for the deep state to design bioweapons to enslave the American people and destroy our lives. We're financing our own destruction and being called traitors and unpatriotic when we resist. As Clandestine pointed out on Twitter, all of these agents of evil, Big Pharma, the mainstream media, the deep state in Washington, Zelensky, and the WHO are all working together to cover up their crimes. Russia isn't the villain here. Our own government is. Russia may have even had an obligation to fight back against the bioterrorism America is apparently conducting in Ukraine. Until these criminals are brought to justice, more of our tax dollars will be spent on weapons destroying Ukraine, more innocent lives will be lost, and the United States will march ever closer to World War III. For One America News, I'm Pearson Sharp. Want to see more videos like this? Visit OANN.com for immediate access to all the clips you've been waiting to see.